I guarantee you, bro, he of course he knew the name Sting and he knew Sting, but to really know his career, I mean, Brian, I guarantee you Vince didn't know it.
No, I know for a fact he didn't.
Yeah.
I just wasn't going to go too deep into that.
Wow. All right, so let's land the plane, fellas, on you didn't, bro.
You didn't, bro.
Bro. So, Brian, you're a part of Sting's debut match in the WWE.
Yes, I was.
Why do you think? So here's the thing. You were part of it. It was NWO, it was DX. He had his first match after months and months and months of intimidating at Triple H. WrestleMania 31, I believe, and it was in California. DX comes out, NWO comes out, and all of a sudden, Sting falls victim to a sledgehammer, and he loses the match. Now, me as a personal fan, Sting's my all-time favorite.
Sledgehammers will get you.
Yeah, it sure will. It sure will. Me as a fan, see, I'm saying this as a fan. Now, I've been doing this as a journalist for a long time. There's a lot of things I know, and a lot of things I just kind of wait to see at the end of it. And for Sting match, I was like, I'm hoping this makes perfect sense for him to win. It may even be a one-off. You know what I mean? This is great. And then all that for Triple H to go over. Why do you think, Brian, Triple H went over in that match?
I think it was because we were supposed to get Triple H and Rock
for the next year.
The next year.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that's why it ended up falling through and you didn't get it, and the damage was already done. You know what I mean? I right, wrong, or indifferent, that was their thinking. And so, you know,
just a few segments after that, they did the thing with the gimmick with Rousey coming out. So I mean, they just did. It was the same WrestleMania. Triple H beat Sting, and then just a few segments later, he's out there, you know, with Rock and Rousey gets pulled up, and Stephanie McMahon, and so it seems like they did all that just to lead up to a segment. They couldn't even wait until the next Mania. Why do you think they used Sting as fodder for setting up Rock versus Triple H?
Well, I'll tell you this much: I don't know what. This is going to get me in some trouble, but this is just the truth. I don't know what value Vince saw in Sting. Like he was an older gentleman at the time. Like he's not going to come back and work, 300 days a year for me. And he worked for the other company that I didn't follow. So I don't know if he knew what he had in Sting, and I think he saw it as an opportunity to utilize whatever he had and promote his big match for WrestleMania next year. That, of course, ended up falling through. I see the business strategy behind it. It sucked because it didn't happen, and it definitely sucked for Sting fans.
True. Vince, what's your take on this as far as just Sting being used the way he did in WWE?
Well, again, bro, people find this hard to believe, and Brian can back me up here. They find this hard to believe. Bro, he doesn't watch any other product.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he didn't know Surfer Sting. He didn't know Young Sting. He didn't know Crow Sting. I guarantee you, bro, he of course he knew the name Sting and he knew Sting, but to really know his career, I mean, Brian, I guarantee you Vince didn't know it.
No, I know for a fact he didn't.
Yeah.
I just wasn't going to go too deep into that.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, when I say that, Chris, I swear to God, because I've said that like over several shows, like, Vince didn't know anybody at ECW. Like, people don't believe me. Bro,
hey, some of the guys that work on the underneath shows that show in the elevator going up to the fourth floor is the only time he sees some people, and he'll see NXT people in there and go, "Hey, who's so and so?" You know what I mean? And that starts a conversation. But the man works a lot.
And that's it. It's 100% WWE, bro.
Yeah. Well, speaking of watching product, you need to watch this guy's other podcast. This guy. So
mine?
let him know about your podcast. Yes.
Oh, you didn't know? You can find it on Apple, Spotify, YouTube.
Did you just say you could find it on Apple's?
Yeah, because I like the plural of apples. It's much better than just the one apple. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead. Go ahead. Where could you find
Pearl
this?
apples?
Go
Yes.
ahead.
That's some Isaac Newton crap we're talking about now. And hey, but this weekend, coming to Dothan, the Continental Wrestling Fan Fest. A lot of old timers are going to be there, and I'll be.
Oh, we need that voiceover again, man, like you did last time.
I don't know. I'm you got to put me on the spot now. Can't do it. No can do.
You're good
no
on the spot, man. You're good on the spot.
Don't call me Weatherstone Featherstone.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Give me just 8 seconds of Continental, man. Take me back to 1986.
Ding, ding, ding. Continental Championship Wrestling, starring the Armstrongs, Scott and Brian. Also, the Fullers, Ron Fuller, Robert Fuller. I don't know why my eyes are closed. I'm scared you guys are looking at me. But anyway, we're going to be in Dothan, Alabama for the Fan Fest right there in the Houston County Farm Center. It's not actually in the Farm Center, so don't go there expecting to get autographs. Anywho, Continental Championship Wrestling, coming to Dothan. Don't miss it. Be there.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. All right, everybody. To your far right is Vince Russo, former WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
That is blasphemy. Look at the guns. Welcome to the gun show.
I am promoting. Oh, you didn't know that's what I'm promoting. This show, guys. Listen, man, Brian. I'm not just saying that because Brian is here. Because you've heard me say it, even when the man wasn't speaking to me.
Even when I blocked you on Twitter.
Yes, the most charismatic, entertaining, funny person in the business I've ever met, and that's what the show is, bro. I mean, your partner, what's Katz's first name?
Ryan Katz.
Ryan Katz, bro. Yeah. I mean, you guys check this show out. You want to be thoroughly. Here's the problem, Chris. I think with a lot of this stuff, bro, people take wrestling way too seriously.
Yes.
Way too seriously. That's why Brian's show is so great. It is what it is, and he's got such a great personality and a great show. And where is it again, Brian?
Apples, and Spotify's.
Yes.
And I think you can on the YouTubes as well.
Yes. Can you do Google?
You can
Google's
it.
podcast?
I think you can Google's it.
Yes,
it's worth the Googles.
It's worth the Googles. All right, man. Did you ever finish up my jingle that you had for me?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I'll give you another week.
That was great, right? Great follow-up. Hey, thanks for the question, Chris.
Where's my? There we go.
Until next time, I'll work on it.
Oh no, it's all right. It's cool. I think the sample that you gave me was good enough, man.
Something
that Hall of Famers even make it.
Don't leave me alone, Dr. Chris Featherstone.
Beautiful.
I watch wrestling and I watch the Usos. I do a podcast with Vince Russo. Yes.
Unbelievable.
I love it. That's what we do every week, ladies and gentlemen. We have a good time.
Whatever the hell that is.
Yes.
Whatever that means. Whatever that is.
I love
and
doing
be sure the Googles and Spotify and Apples, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
You didn't know. Vince Russo, Road Dogg Brian James, Dr. Chris. This is the Wrestling Outlaws. Solo! Pew, pew, pew.